Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel. I've literally had 44 subscribers, new subscribers. Thank you so much guys for subscribing, and those who have already subscribed, who have been here for quite some time, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And please make sure that if you haven't subscribed, do the right thing and subscribe to this channel. There's so much more that you're missing if you're not part of the channel. Today, as you can see, the title of the video is a story time. So just a little bit of context. I did a poll on Instagram, since well it's still the month of love, and y'all know I'm obsessed with love, right? So I did a poll, and then I asked some of my followers, how long do you want to date before you get married, right? So 61% of my followers said that 1 year is enough, and then 39% they said 2 years or more. And I know some of the people that I usually talk to on my Instagram, some of them DM'd me and they were like, dude, even 2 years is too little. We need more time to get to know this person and all that. And obviously it was funny to me because, or interesting rather, because I was like, if only you knew. So that's why I'm doing this story time. As you can see, the title is saying how I got married after 5 months of courtship, right? So not really dating, like dating different people, but courtship. I know that's like really crazy, perhaps for a lot of people, but yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so I met my husband in 2014. We met briefly, we talked, we were introduced, that was it. Okay, not much going on there at the time. um I had a person in my life, he had a person in his life. Okay, so yeah. And then 2016, we saw each other again. We bumped into each other at church. So my husband and I, we go to the same church, but different places. Same church but different places. So at the time I was staying back home and he was staying in Johannesburg, and then I came to Johannesburg, and then we saw each other at church. And then yeah, we had a chat, a little bit of a chat after church. And he was like, oh, you're that girl that I met, in 2014. I was like, yeah. We had a quick chat, nothing much, nothing hectic, right? And then in a couple of weeks later, right, then he texted me. I think he sent me a message on Facebook, and he was like, I want to get to know you and all that, this long paragraph and stuff like that. He wanted my number basically. So he got my number, and then after he got my number, he called me. I gave him my number and he called me immediately. And this is where he actually told me that he wanted to get to know me on the phone, not on the message. So yeah, so I was like, yeah, sure, cool, we can get to know each other and whatever, fine. Then we started talking to each other. We started, calling each other and all that type of jazz. And then that was around November, December, around that time of 2016, right? So we started chatting and whatever, and then he wanted to we're like building a really deep, connection, talking about a lot of serious things, and stuff like that, just basically getting to know each other. But we hadn't gone on a date at the time. We hadn't gone on a date because I was staying far, right, from Johannesburg. And then in January, I came to Joburg, and then he took me out on a date, right? That was like the best date I've been on, actually. So I had a really good date. We had a really good date. And then after that, on the 6th of February, he asked me to be his girlfriend, right? So we're now going to be official, right? So we started, we're now in a relationship, boyfriend girlfriend relationship, shop. And then yeah, we were like now talking about marriage. We were talking about, what he wants in life, what I want in life. We had a lot of things in common that we wanted, how we wanted, a family life to be like, and things like that. So we really like, when I looked at his, vision and my vision, they literally aligned with each other. So yeah, I didn't want to be with somebody who was like trying to see and things like that. I was not about that life. So from the beginning, I had told him that I'm not gonna be dating for nobody, no, for no fun. Okay, I ain't dating nobody for no fun. Okay, I'm not about that life. And he didn't want that either. And because we go to the same church, we had same standards, same everything. So yeah, guys, like everything was just aligning with, where we were currently. Like spiritually, we were in the same kind of, space. And then, financially, we were nowhere financially. But we had a goal, we had a vision of what we wanted to see in the future. Okay, yeah, but all that matters is that both of us, we love God, and we wanted to get married, right? We were ready to get married. That was the most important thing, right? In April, I think April 17th, he asked me to marry him. And then I said yes. He actually asked me to marry him at the airport. So if you want the story time, do tell me under the comment section, and tell me if you want to know the story time of how he proposed. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, so on the 17th of April, he asked me to marry him. So remember, guys, we started dating in February, right? February, March, April, he proposed. Okay. Mind boggling, right?
Continue.
So yeah, and then we initially planned to get married um on the something 11th or something like that, 20th, something around that time of September. But then we that didn't work out, because yeah, when we started thinking about, okay, how do we want our wedding to be like, it started becoming about other people, like how we wanted other people. And I was like feeling like the day was slowly drifting away from being our day to being about other people. So I was just like, I'm not about that life. Everything we're doing now, it's like, okay, how many people, this people, there's people that. So that didn't work out. Then we decided to, because it literally, we lost weight because of that, both of us. So in the end, we're like, you know what? Let's just let go of these so many things that are like in a checklist. We want this, we want that, we want people to be this, and make this about us. So because that's what we wanted to do, then we moved our wedding date um to the 7th of July. Okay, so we became boyfriend and girlfriend in February. Okay, and then in April, he asked me to marry him. He proposed. And then in July, we became husband and wife.
I beg your pardon.
So if you count February, March, okay, March, April, May, June, July. So 5 months, 4.5, round about that time. That's how long it took us to really get married. But I know that, a lot of people, even statistically, people feel like you're supposed to date somebody for 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year, and all that, in order for you to be 100% sure if this person is the right person, if this person is the person that you can spend your entire life with, right? But in my opinion, guys, like I wouldn't say I'm advising you to do that. Obviously, it's very important for you to get to know the person, see if this person is compatible, if this person actually, is the right person. But in my case, that happened in a very short space of time. How I knew my husband was the right guy for me. It happened in a short space of time, and everything about us that we talked about, our visions were aligned. Like I said before, everything was making sense for us. Okay. And he was perfect for me, I was perfect for him, with everything else that we came with. Okay. So yeah, guys, like, I feel like getting married quickly does not determine whether your marriage is going to be a success or not. Okay, this is my opinion. Let's be clear on that. It's my opinion. A lot of people, some people date each other for 9 years, 10 years, however long, and then they get married, and literally after a year of getting married they get divorced. Okay, so I don't think it's the time that you spend before is what will determine the success of your marriage, but rather the value of 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 what you both bring into the relationship, whether it's 9 years, whether it's 5 months, whether it's 3 months, whether it's Love is Blind and then you get married, like that show. That's why I love that show, because I'm like that. I would totally do something like that. Then I would totally do something like that. But now, I don't know if I would do something like that now, because, hey, guys, that is risky. Love is Blind is risky. But anyway, so yeah, that's my story time. Literally, it took us literally 5 months, 4.5 to get married. And this year, we're going to be turning 5 years. Okay. And I am happily married, guys. I'm really happy with my choice. I love my choice. Okay, and it's amazing. It's amazing being married. I think I prefer to get married young than old, because you get to have fun, you create a lot of memories together and stuff like that. So I'm totally for that. So yeah, that's the story time. If you guys have questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Any question, if you want me to make a video about how my husband proposed, do you tell me, or anything actually that you would like to see me talk about. Okay, so that is my quick and short story time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.